Welcome everybody to another football video. This time for college football week 2 prediction games. Who I think's gonna win the top 25? Let's get to it. First, we got number 17, Coastal Carolina versus Kansas. Kansas, they're not good. It's not basketball. I like Coastal Carolina by a couple touchdowns in this game. Oregon, number 12, Oregon versus Ohio State. If Oregon had that Thibodeau guy healthy, I'm saying they could, but I think Ohio State's going to squeak by. Pull away in like the fourth quarter, halfway through the third quarter. And Auburn versus Alabama State. Auburn big time, not even close. Number 13, Florida versus South Florida. Florida all the way. Number 19, Virginia Tech versus Middle Tennessee State. I think it's been closer than people expect. I think Virginia Tech is going to come out a little flat. And he's probably still win by 10, 13 points. Notre Dame, number 8 Notre Dame versus Toledo. Notre Dame's won in overtime versus Florida State, but I think Florida State's for real this year. I think they're really good. I think Notre Dame's really good this year. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but I give them the victory for that game. Number 2, Georgia versus UAB. Georgia big time's going to win that. Number 5, Texas A&M versus Colorado. Sneaky good game. If Texas A&M comes as flat as they did versus Kent State when I was leading like 10-3 at halftime, they're going to lose, but I say Texas A&M is going to win. Number 7, Cincinnati versus Murray State. Cincinnati is going to blow them out. Penn State versus Ball State. The battle of the states. Who's going to win? Nobody. No, not really. Penn State blowout. Alabama versus Mercer. Major blowout, like 56-0 by halftime. Ooh, game of the week probably Iowa State. If you look how week 1 when you pick Iowa to win, I like Iowa State. I like Brock Purdy, Matt Campbell, and the Hawkeyes to pull out the W. Number 6, Clemson versus South Carolina State. Clemson, big time. They're going to get back on track and fight their way back to the national title contender, the playoff hopes. Oklahoma versus West Carolina. I like Oklahoma, but they looked horrible in week 1. Almost blew it. Number 15, Texas versus Arkansas. I go with Texas, but they're going to squeak a win out of that game. Very close. Number 18, Wisconsin versus Eastern Michigan. I like Wisconsin get back on track. There was a defensive battle and just barely lost to Penn State. But I like Wisconsin to win by 17 points. Number 22, Miami versus Appy State. Miami looked horrible. Appalachian State didn't look that good versus East Carolina last week. But I'm going to go with Appalachian State for the upset. Guarantee it. They're going to win by 10. Ole Miss versus Austin Peay. Ole Miss big time. North Carolina versus Georgia State. North Carolina looked bad. But I like them to win that game. Number 21, Utah versus BYU. I could go with the BYU. They're going to win it. Guarantee it. Stanford versus number 14, USC. Used to be a great game, but Stanford, they just don't have the talent like USC. And last game for the top 25 this week is number 23, Arizona State versus UNLV. Arizona State didn't look good last week, but I think they're going to get their act together and look really good this week. That is my picks for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like and subscribe button. Peace.